Okay lads, we've done all phase one. Okay, that was the importance of the warm-up and about getting into that pre-engagement position and then strengthening you in that pre-engagement position. Okay, phase two is all about the engagement. Okay, the shape of your engagement, the entry of your engagement, and the shape after you've engaged. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look to engage against this tube. Okay, now the reason we do it against the tube is two reasons. One, if you get it wrong, it's not really going to hurt you. Okay. Two, it's a really good indicator of height because you can actually get a mark, and over a period of time, if you put a bit of tape on it, you can actually start to see the player getting lower and lower in the right shape. And secondly, if you don't get this quite right, it won't support your weight. A scrummage machine will support your weight. This won't support your weight. You'll just slide down and hit the deck. Okay. So all I want you to do is think of that pre-engagement shape. Okay. Okay. First thing is, after we've got you're in a good shape there, your head could come into neutral a little bit more. First thing I'm noticing there, if he engages that, do you think he's a little bit too far away? Okay, so we can manage that distance. Okay? Okay, and all I want you to do, is going to call crouch, touch, pause, engage, and I want a controlled engagement into the tackle tube. Okay? Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Okay, bring this foot back, bring this foot back, bring both feet back now, both feet back, a bit further, 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 further back, further back, further back, bend your knees. Okay, that's the shape we're looking to finish in. Okay, can you remember the shape you were finished in? Okay, you had one foot, you were split-footed, okay? Let's come up again. So what we're not interested in is how hard you hit it, we're interested in how you hit it in terms of making sure you go in a straight line. And secondly, probably the most important part, particularly of phase two, is your finishing position. Because it doesn't matter how hard you hit something, if you're in a weak position after you've hit it, if they push you, where are you going? Back. You're going back. If you're on top, can you push from that position? You've probably got to take a foot back to get into a strong position. So the stronger shape you can finish in, the quicker, yeah, the better you can regenerate that force. Okay, let's go through that again. Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Good, perfect, that's what we're looking for. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Probably bring your feet back a little bit more. Spot on. So what we're looking for is that nice pelvic tilt, gaps on, the head in neutral, okay, and we're looking for about 120 in the legs, 120 degrees in the legs. So just bend them a touch. That optimum pushing, that 120 degrees in the legs is the optimum pushing position. If they're, say, 180, so bring your feet right back. There, 180, he can't push again. If they're 90, bring your feet right underneath you. Okay, it's hard to push again, and it starts to throw that all out of shape. Okay, let's everyone have a go at that. Take it in turns. Well done. Come on, John. Okay, so same process again. Okay, excellent. Good. Good. Crouch. Touch. Okay, what would you say there?
Too far away.
Too far away. And did you notice, because you had to overreach, what happened to your balance and your stability? You lost it straight away. So it's really important that we start to manage that gap, because you can see the simple thing by overreaching on the touch or throwing the arm or trying to make it too a violent movement can throw the body out. And once that body's thrown out, you're in a weak position. Okay? Crouch, touch, good, pause, engage, good, bring those feet back a touch, drop your bum down a little bit, perfect. Okay, now it's really important, lads, when you do this, that you always finish in the strong position. Don't come up if you've done it wrong, stay in that strong position and making sure that the player understands it, and don't be afraid to hold in there for a little bit, because you can see as he's starting to get fatigue, you can see all the areas that are starting to go. Well done, excellent. Next player in. There we go. Okay, so same process again, okay? So start with our feet, then our knees, that's it, chest, that's it. Okay, lean forward, head in neutral. Okay, crouch, touch. Okay, what happened there when you reached then? Did you feel yourself overbalancing a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. Now that can be the difference between getting a really good hit and finishing with a strong body position and not. So it's just the little things make a difference. So get in the habit of always doing it properly, okay? Or not properly, but the correct way, okay? Okay, crouch, touch, pause. Okay, you see the shapes going, okay? Don't be afraid to restart it again, okay? And that's all coming from that not being quite switched on. Remember we talked about the importance of that pelvic tilt. Once we lose that core, once we lose all those little bits, suddenly we can't produce the big picture, okay? That's it. Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Okay, good finishing position. Excellent. Okay, jump up. But what you'll notice there, what he did something is what we call waving. So we've got to be careful of this when we go into engage against the pad or even into a scrum. What he did to gain momentum, he rocked back. Did you feel yourself rocking back just ever so slightly before I called engage? And you kind of just went back a little bit to go forward. If you think the quickest way from A to B is in a straight line. Yeah. So don't go back to go forward, okay? Just go forward. Okay, next person in. Okay, same process again. Okay, you rush that a little bit. Stand up again. Okay, let's go through the whole process. Take our time to do it. It's really important, okay? Okay, that's it. That's squat. Now lean forward. Okay, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Okay, bring your feet back. Bring your both feet back. Bring both your feet back. Okay, come a bit lower, a bit lower. That's it. Get those hips straight. Okay, good. Okay, that's the position we want to finish in. Okay, come up again. What you did is when you were doing it, you move both your feet forward and then you engage. If we're in that strong position, when we engage, we should literally be able to come from here and fall into that strong position rather than having to do sort of this and then readjusting our feet. We want to engage with our feet in that strong position. Okay, let's try that again. So crouch, touch, pause, engage. Better, a lot better. Good, come a bit lower. Excellent, really good. All right, lads, so I've done it individually, okay, the engagement against the shield, the tube, sorry. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at it as three of you, because what generally happens when we're in a scrum, sometimes we don't listen to the referee's call, we kind of react to other people around us. So you're going to have a player sort of at least on one side of you, so you're going to have them in your peripheral vision, but all I want you to do is focus on the process. So it's the process of setting up, and it's the process of listening to the call, then it's the process of the engagement in a straight line, and that finishing position, okay? If when I'm calling the call, we overbalance, we start again. Okay, the good thing about doing it here, if we do overbalance and lean forward or don't get it quite right, we're not going to hurt ourselves, okay? So same thing again, so listen to my calls, okay. Process first, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Good. Okay, find that strong finishing position, lads. Find that strong finishing position, get the knees right, drop the hips. Well done, up we come. So make sure we finish in that strong position. What we want to happen is when we've engaged, we don't want to move our feet to get into a strong scrummaging position. If I can engage and finish with my feet in the right position, if the opposition moves his foot up to get himself in a strong scrummage position, that's when I can take him, okay? So if I'm ready to go, and I'm there, but the opposite number slightly does that, then I can attack him and go, okay? So it's really important. As you get older and it becomes more tactical, these little things will make the difference, okay? Crouch. Okay, start again. Start again. What this lad did at the end, okay? He got in this crouch position and then he moved forward in the crouch position. If you're not in the right position, come up, all bets are off, start again. Because even just by moving, if I'm in this position here, even just by moving, I'll lose my shape, okay? Okay, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Good, well done, excellent. Okay, make sure our knees are 120, lads, we're not overextended on our knees. That's it, Good. Okay. Same process again. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Okie dokie, there we go. Okay, it's really important. Just because the referee's calls will always change, but if you're nice and stable, okay, we can react to the word. Okay, same again. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Okay, make sure we don't get those knees on 120. That strong scrummaging position. Well done. Okay, all we're going to do now is do a bit of one-on-one engaging. Okay, but generally what happens when we get into that one-on-one engaging, particularly if we go against each other, what generally happens is it just falls on the floor. Okay, so we're going to strip it back a level and we're going to both engage on the tube. Okay, and the great thing about this is we can't hurt each other, but generally this will pick up bad technique quicker than a scrummaging machine, and also what it'll allow to happen, if you go one-on-one against each other and there's bad technique, it lands on the floor. With this, it won't land on the floor and we can coach you back into the position. Okay, so if you stand that side, you stand that side. Right, very important this, okay, your head is going to go to the left. Which side is that? Left. Okay, really important, lads, whenever you're doing this, that you just double check it, because I know they say props aren't the most intelligent, okay, but the last thing you want to be doing is both your heads clonking against each other, because the idea of this is to minimize injury. So what we're looking for is both of you to finish in that strong position, but if we both hit at the same speed and we both have that strong finishing position, the bag should stay where it is. All right, so we've looked at the engagement against the tube. Now what we're going to do is, after the engagement, our foot pattern. It's really important. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in our pre-engagement shape, go through the process. Okay, we're not going to engage against John. I just want you to fold in against John and find that post-engagement shape. Okay, so bring your feet back. Bring your feet back. Okay, so all we're going to do is, when I call and, you're going to tighten up your core. Okay, you're going to tighten everything up. Okay, and when I say wait, I want you to take 2 short steps as if you're in a scrum, and then finish in that strong position again. Okay, so remember we talked about on the tire with the foot patterns, it's not overstriding, and it's making sure our finishing position and our feet don't get narrow. Okay, don't twist your hips. That's it. That's it. Okay, and wait.
Go on, push,
okay.
Push for 2 steps.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, find that shape again. Find that shape again. And tighten everything up and wait. Good. Okay, come back again.
And up. Keep in shot.
Okay, come back again.
Start through the back.
So what we're looking for there is, when we're against this pad, okay, when we call the and, okay, we're literally just sinking into ourselves. Okay, we're not coming back. We're literally just sinking down into ourselves, and it's 1, 2, and we're there again. Okay. All right, so same thing again. So find that position, bring your feet back, find that, and the other arm.
That's it.
Okay. And wait. That's it. Don't let those feet come in. Don't let those feet get narrow. And again. And wait. Good. Up you come. Excellent. We've done the majority of the exercises of the phase 1 and the phase 2, and all we're going to look at the end of phase 2 is our first bit of live stuff. Okay, it's very controlled. It's putting everything we've just done into in a live environment. Now, when I say live environment, it means we're going against each other. Now, this isn't a competition thing. This is a technical thing for both of you to work as a team, because particularly when you start to scrummage as an 8. So we're going to look at our profiles when we're against live, okay? Because it's really important. We've done all that work, and so we're going to look if we can just maintain that profile 1v1. Okay, let's go again. Okay, just form in against each other. Okay, feet back a bit further, a bit wider, feet a bit wider. Okay, a bit better. Now just hold it there, maintain it there, and let it off, Okay, can you see there how it's starting to go? So it's really important. What generally happens when we think about scrummaging, the first thing we'll do is 1v1s. But if you think about all that work we've done, that's to just get us to be able to do that 1v1. So it's about revisiting that time and time again, all those phase exercises, because they're going to make you stronger to be able to do that. Okay. So we've done our 1v1s, Okay, we talked about the principle of that. All we're going to do, look, is our 2v1s. So you two are going to bind up as if you're two forwards in a front row.
I'll go in.
Yeah, and he's going to go under. Okay. All right. You're going to face them. Okay. And all I want us to do is we're going to look for. It's all about this person here. It's about his foot pattern. We did the foot pattern on the shield. We're just going to make it a bit live. So I want you to give him a bit of resistance, but not really any. Okay. When you start to feel him push you, just go back. So all we're going to do is form up against each other. Don't worry about the engagement. Just form up against each other. Okay. Just fold in. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. No. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Okay. So just find that nice strong shape. Okay. So you're the passive partners in this. Okay. So you want to find that.
Coming into us then,
just fold in against each other. Okay. Just fold in against each other. So let them. So fold in. Fold in. Okay. Bring your feet back. Bring your feet back. Bring your feet. Give me that dish. Okay, good. Okay, now all I want you to do, okay, when I say and, is just to tighten up a bit and then wait, take those 2 short steps. Okay, ready? And wait. Okay, and find that shape again. Okay, and wait. Good, and up we come. Excellent. Okay, we're going to keep it really low level to start with doing that. Okay, so we'll have another person in if you come in against them. Okay, what we've got to make sure is when we're doing it, is when we're pushing it, okay, is the width of our feet don't start to get narrow or too wide, and secondly is how we're going along. There's no point going forward but going up, okay, because all we'll do is we'll stand up. We want to keep that forward momentum in a straight line. Okay, so let's you have a go. Okay, form in against each other, not worried about the engagement. Okay, just fold in. Okay, bring your feet back. Oh, lovely shape. That's it. And wait. Good. Hold it there. And wait. Whoa, and good. Last thing we're going to do on phase 2 is just a bit of a competitive element. Okay, it's just a bit of a competition, but it's also a really good way of demonstrating the importance of putting all those things into place. So we're looking at the pre-engagement position, because we're going to have a little tug of war. So it's all going to be about that pre-engagement position, getting all the processes right. Then it's going to be all about that post work in terms of our foot pattern and maintaining that shape while we're under pressure. So if we go onto our hands and knees, okay, if we get up onto our feet, okay, now we find that shape. Okay, now take the strain. Now when I say stop, it's really important that you stop pulling. So we're looking for the person who comes up or goes down or goes past me. Okay, so take the strain and go. That's it. Fight to stay down and stop there. Well done. Okay, come in, you two. What happened there with you? You went up. Okay, you had a really good low position. Okay, so let's go through that again. So we fight to stay in that low position at all time. Okay, even if he doesn't pull us up, as long as we stay there, okay, it might be the difference between winning that ball on our line and losing it. Okay, so it's fighting to stay in that position. That's the first thing. Then we can think about going forward. Okay, so on our hands and knees. Okay, take the strain, up you come, up you come. Okay, take the strain, get the bum down, and go. Fight to stay low, fight to stay low, fight to stay. Well done, lads, really good work. Hopefully you found that enjoyable, and the idea about this Scrum Ready program is not only to help the coaches but also to help you. So hopefully you guys will go away from this knowing what to look for and give yourself ideas that you can actually work on before training. So well done, good session. Cheers, lads.